watu wangu, welcome to another episode of Trapped in My 20s with Nyamex. So guys, thank you so much. I see the comments and I love how we are talking and interacting and sharing our stories as well. Thank you, I truly appreciate. And for those who haven't subscribed, please subscribe. Remember to like, share, comment, and just feel free. Let's talk about our experiences before our 20s and in our 20s. Now in today's video, I'm going to talk about, I hope I won't get so emotional talking about this. Way back, I think same time as I think I was in class, I was in class 7 or I was already in Form 1. So before I tell you the story, I was raised by a single mother. I think I lost my dad when I was, I think, 1 or less than 1. So yeah, I grew up basically without a father, so I didn't know how it feels like to call someone dad or father or what. But by the time I got to class 7 or 8, I had a stepfather who came. Yeah, so I remember I got home one day, my bros were there, and then my mom says, kujeni tuongee kitu. And then we're like, okay. So he comes, he's like, he'll be like, my mom goes like, this will be like your father, but you don't have to call him father because najua hamjazoea, so mnaweza muita tu uncle. And the next thing I know, my bros just stood and left the sitting room. So I was left there with my mom. I was like, okay, mom, what's going on? What's going on? Anyway, it wasn't a nice, I didn't have a nice relationship with him, you know, because I mean, how do you just come into my life and expect me to just embrace you, to just let you in my life as my father? And for the last, I don't know, was it 17 or 16 years, I haven't had something like that. The only people I know who played the role of a father were my bros. So anyway, I think we'll talk about that story of stepfather later. So today, so this one time, remember I told you we didn't have a nice relationship. I didn't even used to talk to him. So this particular time, I was home for the weekend. I used to stay at Kibera with my cousin, and then I'd come home over the weekend. So this one time, I remember that weekend I had requested my mom to get me a kabambe. Gosh, kabambe at times it was something big, and my mom was just refusing to buy me a kabambe. Ningeongea na boyfriend, anyway, if you remember that video. So my mom told me, tutaona hiyo maneno. Then so this one time my mom had left, then I was in the house alone. My stepdad, who we used to call uncle, had left, then came back. So I was in the kitchen washing utensils. I was there kwa sink. So the next thing I remember is I don't know, you know how you're busy doing something and then you just like, what just happened? Nakumbuka tu, one hand was on my tummy and the other hand was on my boob. And I was like, then I turned, I'm looking at him like, what the hell is going on? He's like, oh, pole nimekushtua. I'm like, unafanya nini hapa? Then I left and then I went outside. I was expecting him to leave and go, but he didn't. So I went back to the house. Then I came back to the house. Alikuwa amefunga towel and he didn't have a shirt on. So I'm like, all this time I'm wondering, shit, what's going on? And then he goes like, usijali, sitakufanyia kitu mbaya, nini. He then reached for my boob again. And I'm like, so we struggled. I can't even remember how the struggle was. We struggled for I think like 2 minutes, and then I managed to push him away. Then I left. I just ran. I went downstairs and I went and joined my friends there. That was the first time. The second time, the second time was after my mom had bought me this kabambe. So he had my number. Then he calls me, and alikuwa ana time exactly time zenye mom hayuko. Then he'd get all sneaky and weird with me. And then so this one time we were out playing with my friends. Then I had like everyone had a phone, so we were just there showing each other, tunacheza sijui hiyo game ile game ya snake, what was it called? I can't remember. So we're there showing off, mimi niko na kabambe, huyu sijui kuna nini. And then hiyo tamatu ya kutaka touch screen, wacha sikizi tunaita smartphone, touch screen, ikaanza. Then nikaanza kuwekea mamangu pressure. So he knew what I wanted. So he calls me and tells me, Ebu kuja hapa chini. I go. Now ground floor. He tells me, unataka touch screen? I'm like, sawa, nitakununulia. Then the conversation issues like that. Then I napanda juu. Then I remember nilienda kwa nyumba. He came to the house, guys. Now I was like, this. He tried it again, and he had this thing. He used to really grab my boobs, you know. And now I always. So when he got into the house, I was okay. I wish I could remember everything. I just remember I went to check who had gotten into the house. He got in and then he grabbed me, then started, you know, on my boobs. Then I broke off again and then I left the house. And I never told my mom this story. And so when I got to high school, there's this classmate of mine called Barbara Mukonyo. I hope she will watch this video. She did a song, and the song she dedicated it to a friend of hers who was raped. And at this particular time, I really wanted to tell someone about this story, but this song just kept me going, and it was like I didn't tell anyone. But anytime Barbara used to sing that song, and I'd request her severally, Barbara, please sing that song. And so after talking, she told me she had dedicated to a friend who was raped, and she asked me, are you okay? Because anytime she'd sing that song, I'd get like emotional. But I never told anyone. I've never told anyone the story. I tried writing it on my blog as a fictional story. I was like, nah, this can't happen. So today I thought, why not talk about it? Because I was almost raped by someone who was supposed to take care of me, someone I thought would be a father figure to me. And one thing I regret is I didn't get to tell my mom about this. I wish I had told her, and maybe things would have been different. I don't know, but I wish I had told her. And so today I dedicate this video to anyone out there. I know some of my friends have opened up to me and told me what they've gone through. And so to anyone out there who's been raped or who's been sexually defiled, I'm dedicating this video to you. And I hope if you really cannot find ways to talk about it, maybe you can just come to me. I don't know, we can just find a way. But one thing I'd like to assure you is just try and open up to someone. And I always get to think, I was almost raped, you know. If I don't know if I were raped, how the incident, how this story would have been. So to anyone out there who's going through some sexual harassment, who's been sexually defiled, please, I urge you, just try and look for someone you can talk to, seek help if you can. It's not easy, but I hope you get to open up to someone. Yeah. So thank you so much, guys, for watching this video. I feel already emotionally drained, but yeah, it is what it is. And I hope it reaches out to many people. Just share, open up, look for someone you can talk to. It's something I really regret. I wish I had told my mother, and even my brothers don't know, and I don't know if they will watch this video, but if they do, I am glad I have talked about it. So please talk about it. Otherwise, thank you for watching this video, and remember to subscribe if you haven't, like, comment and share. Thank you.